What is up, RavensFlock? Huge shout out for your support for the 410 Sports Talk. Chance and Glenn are the best in the business. They're killing it right now. They love talking Raven talk. Make sure you go subscribe to their channel. Let's go Ravens. Big trust.
Yeah.
So, do you have a graphic with the snap counts on it? Let's see. What can we glean from the game snap count? Yeah, lots of questions here. Lots of head scratchers.
I got it up here.
Okay,
let me
awesome.
let me pull it up because there's some. I mean, everybody talks about the importance of every single roster spot and how, if you're going to have a guy active, it takes a lot of thought to who you're going to have active, who you're not, and if you're going to have a guy up, you'd like him to play. You'd like him to contribute. So, geez, excuse me. Had some dinner here. It's coming back up. All right, let's get into the snap.
Can you zoom in on that?
Yeah, let me see here. How do I do that?
Just take your the gesture is just like this.
Okay.
There. Nice.
All right. So, should I go further in?
Yeah, you should. Just a little bit. Yeah.
All right,
nice.
Cool. All right, so you can see at the top, no surprises. Your entire offensive line and quarterback play 100%. But as you go down, I just want to go over a couple ones here. Like Nick Boyle. Explain to me why Nick Boyle is active. Charlie Kolar is inactive, Jimbo. He's a healthy, inactive player. Nick Boyle plays one snap. Why in the hell can Charlie Kolar not get a look, not get a sniff of a first? He couldn't have done one snap, Jimbo?
Not a one, Glenn. Not a one.
I don't understand that. Then I go down further. They hype up the debut of David Ojabo. I see it on the Twitter. I see this graphic, him looking like a badass, just dressed up in his warrior outfit. He's ready to go to war with his brothers out there, right?
Yep.
One snap, Jimbo. What the hell is the point of having him active for one snap? And then I look at the inactives and I go, well, Ben Cleveland just had his best performance in a timeshare role with Cologne, and I understand that, but he has his best performance. Kevin Zeitler's coming off a knee injury where, Coach said himself, it's kind of a flare-up thing. So in theory, it could flare up at any time. You have Ben Cleveland inactive. And why do you do it? That way you could get one snap for David Ojabo. What if that knee flares up for Kevin Zeitler? Who are you going to turn to? Now you only have Cologne. You don't have the option of going to Ben Cleveland. Oh, but you had to get Nick Boyle in there for his one snap. I don't understand the logic behind having these guys active to play one snap, Jimbo.
No, I'm with you 100% because if you go up where the tight if you go up to the tight ends here, you can also see Likely and Oliver. Oliver is playing a lot of football right now, and they've already talked about how good of a blocker he is. So the only time I really see Boyle, you already talked about, but is really as a special teams contributor, and Likely and Oliver, I'm sure can do the same stuff. So, I don't get it, especially like you said, with a guy like Cleveland on the bench. That didn't make much sense to me. The other thing I want to point out too, Glenn, James Prochet played 3 snaps, and one of them we decided to throw the ball to him with the game on the line.
Yeah, no rhythm.
Stupid.
Like
what is happening here? There were so many other things. I would have rather Justice Hill had the football in a running scenario.
By the way, Justice Hill had more than double the backfield snaps than Gus Edwards had. Who by the way, Gus and JK didn't have a fourth quarter carry.
Insane.
Averaged 10 yards a carry and like 9 yards or 7 yards a carry. I mean,
at the end of the game, remember we talked about this? We were like, oh, well, all of a sudden people think we got to throw because you're down. Well, we're averaging more a carry than we were per passing attempt.
Not even close. Like double.
Double. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
And the big plays, if you just count up how many big plays were on the ground and how many on the through the air, the top 3 big plays that day on the ground.
Yeah.
7 of the 10 biggest plays in that game were on the ground.
Well, I smell a little bit of sarcasm from Marco G here. Boyle over Kolar. At least Hammy Watkins is back.
I just don't look. Normally, I can kind of understand and see like the logic, but I just don't understand. Like, what is the Nick Boyle contingency plan? What is the reason to have a Jabo up to play one snap? I get it's a crowded room in the outside linebacker room, but
Sit him.
Exactly. Then why even have him up? I mean, I don't get it, man. It's just frustrating because it's just a bunch of head scratching moves out there.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of weird ones for me as well. I mean, I didn't understand much of it either. So yeah, I mean that was a weird one. The other thing I want to mention too, in regards to the kind of the snap counts, is Brandon Stevens' numbers were up, and you guys have all seen this because I think it came out right after the game. Marcus Peters seemed to avoid a major injury. We just didn't talk about it live. It's just a calf sprain, which seems to be a yearly thing for him at this point. So hopefully he knows how to get through it and is able to get back on the field. But yeah, a lot of weird ones, a lot of interesting usage or non-usage of players. We talked about him a second ago. Andy Isabella could have been up. Why couldn't he take 3 snaps from James Prochet, right? If you're talking 1-for-1 in his position, or
Duvernay.
tight end.
Why not let Duvernay, who's obviously been hurt for a while, why not give him a little? It's not like he's giving you a bunch as a returner right now anyway. Why not give him a blow? Give him a break. Yeah, let Andy Isabella take the return game over. It's not like, I mean, look, you know me about taking Duvernay out of returner role.
Yeah, you're sensitive about
it. I mean, I want our best guys in their best role, but right now, he doesn't look like him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 100%. And you called it. I mean, he noticeably injured, and it was really unfortunate.
Yesterday does not matter. You're looking forward to today.
I'm looking forward to being a Raven.
What are they getting?
Everything out of me. They're going to get a Super Bowl out of me. Believe that.